Greetings, Kerbal Killers. Welcome back. What are we doing tonight? Well, not normally a scheduled stream, but we are cracking on. We are cracking on with getting those pesky resources into KSP, getting some parts configured to go and get them, probably getting some more parts configured to store them, and then finally, we need to convert some of them into usable resources. Hopefully we'll get all that done tonight, but the way that things are going in KSP 102, yeah, it might be the weekend. But we're gonna crack on and we're gonna keep on fighting. We're gonna find all the bugs, we're gonna resolve them, and we're gonna figure out how to do it. Right here, right on a live stream. So, who's had enough of this slideshow? As entertaining as it is to watch, even for me, and I was flying it, let's go and get some work done. That's not the scene that I wanted. That one's the scene that I wanted. Well, made some progress last night while I was on Danger Dan 00's Capcom, and of course watching his stream. So, where are we up to? Right. Slight change to this module. If you remember from last night, we had basically copied the stock module from here and pasted it over and just changed the resource name, and it was giving us all sorts of errors within KSP, and it just did not like it one little bit. Nice, but it gave me no indication as to what the actual issue was. So a little bit of poking around, a little bit of copy and pasting. Okay, a lot of poking around and a lot of copy and pasting, and we end up with this one. Shorter version than what the stock drills have. And this, of course, works quite nicely. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to copy this over to the other two drills. If you remember, we had to split the resources between 3 drills, otherwise it would have just been far too long. So, drill number 2. First one, please. First mineral that drill 2 goes for is an obtainium. So I just have a simple notepad open there on the other screen, and we're just going to copy it over. Just like that. And then this is going to replace this module. So if I show you, edit, copy, move this off onto my left screen, then we take out everything that's in the module here, like that, then we go edit, oops, edit, paste. And that's all that we're doing. So, show you again. Copy. Bring back the notepad. Paste. 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 Grab this entire lot. Copy. Grab this lot all the way down to here and paste. Okay, presto, it gets changed. So I'm just going to crack on and do the other two parts very quickly here. Right, we're going to leave the asteroid drill thing in. Module thing. So, that's that one done. And last drill. And there we go. So we can go ahead and save that one. Now, I already know that's pretty much going to work. Probably going to need a little bit of tweaking. But we can balance all of that out towards the end. So, next up, we want to bring up those oceanic drills. These ones. The ones that we got a little bit confused with last night. I'm going to bring up all 3 config files that we created. Wait a minute, we need to rename them. Need to put in some sort of sensible name. Because they're not exactly drill, are they? There we go. Shift this over here. Now what's just happened? Did I just close the wrong files? I did. That's okay. Right. There we go, they're all paired up. So this one is the drill, and that one's the oceanic collector. So, simple way of doing this. Now, there isn't going to be any water or any liquid bodies on an asteroid, so we don't need the asteroid thing wherever it's gone. Did I put it at the top in this one? Nope, oh well. So we're going to go grab that one, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. To there. And then we're going to paste in the config from the first standard drill into the first oceanic drill. Oceanic collector, I should say. Then we're going to change all harvester types to 1. And then we're going to save. Job done. Next. Same thing again. And change all the harvester types to 1. Could just do a find and replace. but that can cause additional issues. Oops. No, we don't want the asteroid drill in this one. Save it. And we're going to go to this one and do the exact same thing again. Ah. And hey presto. So, we have the drills done and we have the oceanic collectors done. Wonderful. Now, let's make sure we've done it right. And we're going to jump into KSP. Come on, KSP. That's not in the right place again. No, stop snapping. Now, probably not worth noting, but we'll chuck it up anyway. I do have Deadly Reentry 701. Yep, Deadly Reentry is out. Not entirely sure what it actually does, but I'm going to find out later on. But come on, KSP, let's go. Oh, great, Flash just crashed. Great. It doesn't look like it's taking anything out. Anything else out, I should say. Uh-oh. That's not good. 4 errors related to game data, deadly reentry config. I hate it when mod makers don't test their stuff properly. Alright, let's go and enter the server. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna check out the drills. Alright, that's the thing that we loaded last time. However, this time we're going to stick on 2 outriggers. And then we're going to stick the other 2 drills on. One over there. One over here. And then we're going to launch it. Wait for physics. So, deploy drill. Deploy drill. Deploy drill. Rid of the nav ball. Then we're going to do start kethane drill, start metallic ore, start carbon, start nitrogen, and they're all showing values. Drills work. Start on obtanium, nothing to drill. Sulfur, yep, we've got a value. Start water, yep, we've got a value. Explodium, we have a value. Minerals, we have a value. Drilling substrate, we have a value. Plutonium, we have a value. Carbonite, we have a value. Oxygen, have a value. Heavy metals, we have a value. Wonderful! Yay! That works. So now we need to put something on the water and test out water collection. This is going to be interesting. So, new, right. Good evening, Pilch. We are testing out, right now, the water collectors, or the liquid collectors. Part of the mining group. So I'm just building something to blast off from the pad, drop into the water, and go and test the collectors. Because we found out what was wrong with the drills last night, and I've just walked everyone through it. And at the same time, we also put the changes into the water collectors. Or the liquid collectors, whatever you want to call them. Parachutes. Nice big parachute. We need fuel tank. Something like that ought to do us. We need an engine of some sort. Probably a mainsail. Actually, mainsail's probably OP, but oh well. Then we're going to take one of these. We're going to take 2.5 meter fuel tank. We're going to empty it. Go for this one. Oak Tree has exams this week, so he's a little bit busy at the moment. He'll be before the weekend. He'll be resuming his normal streams. So we want 3 of these. We want copy these parachutes onto there. And we want a decent track in my playlist. Right, now, where's the oceanic collectors? Because we've got our ventral drills there, we want the oceanic collectors. Where are you? There they are. 2 and 3. Oi! I just had a thought. We're going to need power for this thing, aren't we? What's the lightest power unit that we've got? How heavy is this one? 9.25 tons. .24, thought it would be. And trouble is, that's massive. Should be another one in here. 39 tons. Yeah, no. Right, in that case then, what we're going to do... I just realised...
Channel switched.
I need to switch my channel. That's what I did last night. Oh! Boo. How's this one, number 3? No, it's not that far down. Oops, come past them. Number 2. Hey, on this side. Cute. And number 1. Over here. Actually, that fuel tank's going to be empty, so it'll act as buoyancy. So we'll just ditch the engine. Do we even want to know where the centre of mass is? Oh, it's low enough down. That should do us. Make sure the staging is right. Yeah, it'll stand on the engine. So we're just going to do a quick bunny hop from the pad into the water. So we're going that away. Ooh. Yeah, I can revert. Not supposed to revert on a DMP server, but I can get away with it. Make sure these things are empty. Yep. And somehow we need to get fuel lines around this decoupler. Gonna be fun. Come on. That's got it. I think that'll do it. Give me a TWR there, so we'll soon find out if he's got no fuel. There we go, that's better. So what a nice altitude. Uh-oh. It would have to go nose first, wouldn't it? There we go. Got a little bit of fuel left, but oh well. And splashdown. Oh dear. Well, that's not what we wanted, is it? Well, we made a mess of that test. We come down a little bit heavy. Oh, more parachutes. Simply enough to fix, that is. Whoever made this model didn't do it right. Fine. Have to do it from the pod. And this time, we're going to learn our lesson and just spam shoots. Plenty will do. Make sure we come down nice and slowly. So we're going to set the altitude to 50 meters. And also, while I think about it, I can't help but wonder and think we need struts from there. Oh, am I in triple symmetry? Yes, wonderful. To there, that'll do, mate. Save and launch. No, Curly, that's just the extra 20 that I've added. Right, so we want it to get rid of as much fuel as possible. And of course we get rid of the engine, and then we deploy all of the chutes. Now this should bring us down nice and slowly. Just thought I'd check we are actually over the water. And we're not actually far from where we came down the first time. Which was there. Holy spamming parachutes, Batman. And that's the main one's open. 5.2 meters. 5.3. Yay! Right. Deploy. Deploy. Please don't tip. Ah, they say drill, but oh well. Nothing to collect. Right, fine. Nothing. Oh, water. Yay! Nothing. Nothing. That's fine. If it says nothing, then it's working. Wait, pick that. Somebody else on the server? Nope, just me on here. That was weird. Wonderful! The oceanic drills work. Well, the oceanic extractors, as they're called. Right, now we're going to come out of KSP. Oops. Hang on, wait a minute. Better clean up after myself. Otherwise I'll only get whinged at. Right, so we're back to the configs. So we've done custodial, we've done oceanic. Next up is atmospheric. So we need to go and find the atmospheric stuff. And the first thing we're going to do is give the directory a logical name. And the configs. Right, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And get rid of that one. Wait, you should have gone as well. Right, the original atmospheric scoop is here. Right, so originally it was using the Regolith modules, Type 2, and very simple configs. Also has an air intake, stores it, and has an animation. So quick check here. Yep. So all we need, stop it. Right, that's the animation taken care of. Those two are standard, so there's just these. Are we going to have all those minerals present in water? Yes, we are. So we get rid of those modules, we go and find drill number 1, we copy all those modules that we corrected and we paste them into there. Then we change harvester type to type 2 for atmospheric. Oops. And then we go and give them a better name. We'll call them scoops. You know what? We can just do find and replace on this. Find drill, replace with scoop. Replace all. Wrong, replace all. That's bad. That is not what we wanted to do. Wanted replace all, not replace all in all open documents. Right, scoop's been drill's been changed to scoop. So now we copy the config that we've just changed. I call it O2. And then we open it up for editing. So then we grab, then we open drill number 2. We don't want the asteroid drill stuff. And then we replace all of these modules here with the drill ones. Resource intake, yep. Harvester type changed to type 2. That. Yep, I'm replace, drill to scoop, and we want replace all. That button, not that one, that one. 15, that's about right. And then we save that, and then we go and copy the file again. Call it number 3. There we go, edit with Notepad. Then we open up drill number 3. Then we go and select all of these modules. Nope, we don't want the S-tray drill module. All the way down to there. Then we paste. Harvester type change to type 2. And change drill to scoop. "15 occurrences." And then we save. And now we're going to go and test it. So we're starting KSP. And because we've changed the configs, we've got to wait for Module Manager. Complete with 4 deadly re-entry config errors. So, since we're now testing an atmospheric scoop, we're going to build a plane. Well, sort of. We're not, we're just going to modify Speedy. Right, where's it put me scoops? Here we go. Oh, you are kidding me. That doesn't get annoying at all. It was the K400, wasn't it? Yep. What's the node size? Why is it set to... oh, for God's sake. Will the octag override it? No, won't override with the octag. What can I use to override that? I'll do it with the pre-cooler. Nope. That's just seriously annoying. Okay, gonna have to change them. Who put them as type 1 at type 2? Kind of annoying when something like that happens. So, just waiting for KSP to start now. And of course, because we changed the config, we gotta wait. Right, now it should have Type 1 connectors. Or should I say attached nodes. Excuse me. What the? Well, that makes a first. Okay. Why do you not want to connect? This requires investigation. Well, if I take you as the root node, oh, you have got to be kidding me. Not another part. No. Who is it that's getting these nodes the wrong way round? My God, you've got to be kidding me. Right, well, now I know what the issue is. I think I can still work with these without having to change the config and then reload. And then we're going to put number 3 on over here. I didn't see who that was. Hang on. Soul5123, thank you for the follow. So, air intake, yep, that looks good to me. So we're going to take off and stick it in a level flight. And one of the oxidizer tanks isn't full. Which means I changed something by mistake. Oh well. Well, we know the air intake for these scoops work. What? Something's chewing up all my processing power. Again? What is it? That'll take care of it. Right, so now we're gonna deploy filters. So we're starting with number 2, I believe this one is. Nothing to harvest, wonderful. Plutonium, nothing to harvest. Carbonite. We have a nice rate that's changing, as it should do. Why are you still dancing around? Give you a little bit more throttle so you don't stall out on me. Oxygen scoop. Plenty of it there. Heavy metals, nothing to harvest. Wonderful. Alright, so intake number 3. Kithane scoop, nothing to harvest. Yep, that works. Metallic ore, nothing to harvest. Ore, nothing to harvest. Carbon, nothing to harvest. Nitrogen. Getting loads. Right, and scoop number 1. Unobtainium, nothing to harvest. Sulfur, nothing to harvest. Water, nothing to harvest. Although I'm sure I put water in the atmosphere. Oh well. Explodium, nothing to harvest. Minerals, nothing to harvest. Wonderful, they all work. So, since we're not in the habit of killing Kerbals, then we're going to turn around and we're going to land. Get rid of all the oxidizer, we don't need it. Oi, behave. How are you tonight, Soul? Going a touch too fast, but oh well. Oops. Get down, will you? No. I don't want to have to go around. Thank you. That's been recovered. Right, so we can confirm. No, let's not do that. Do it this way. Well, it's a bit whinged at again. So we can confirm that the 1.25 meter radial intakes work the way they're supposed to, which is excellent. Woohoo! So we've done the radial, the oceanic drills, and we've done the inline atmospheric scoops. Now we need to do the radial scoops, which is pretty much exactly the same config as what we've just copied over. So that's the config. It's already got a 1 on it. Wonderful. So we get rid of these modules. And then we go atmospheric scoop number 1. Grab all the modules that we changed from here that we know that work. Oh, it hasn't got the animation, that's why. And we just paste. That's that one done. So, now that we've saved it, we duplicate the config and call it number 2. Then we open it up with the editor. Change that to 2. Change that to 2. Then we go to atmospheric scoop number 2. And we grab its modules. and then we replace the ones that are already in with the ones that we've already edited. And then we save that, duplicate the config again, call it number 3. And then we open it up for editing. Change that to 3. Change that to 3. Then we go to atmospheric scoop number 3. And you guessed it, we grab the modules from it. Lo and behold, we now have radial scoops with atmospheric resource collection. You know what? Let's go and test it. So we're just watching KSP as it starts up. Up, another update to Fire Spitter. Have to go and grab that at some point. And of course, because we've changed the configs, Module Manager's got to go and do its thing. Yep, and next up will be taking a look at what those 4 errors are with Deadly Reentry. You can see it's just been released today, and there's 4 errors with it. So same thing again, we're going to use the original Speedy this time to test. I'm pretty sure that yellow truck was speeding then. So this is the original Speedy. Bring up the centre of mass. Right, which one was the atmospheric scoop? It wasn't that one. This one. Smaller one. Now actually, if I use, what can I actually use to align them to be that? And they are all vertical. Now that's the one without the oxidizer in. As soon as physics loads, there we go. First thing we're going to do, dump everything that we don't need. Behave. Come on. Oops, click the wrong one. Let's go. And because it's lighter, it just goes straight up. Now I'm not quite sure how that's happened. But oh well. That's because that one's the wrong one. That's how that's happened. Oh well. Nothing to harvest, nothing to harvest. Nothing, nothing. And we have readings for nitrogen. That works. Nothing, nothing. Yeah, we got some there. Plenty of that. Well, I'm pretty sure that third one is gonna work without an issue. Uh-oh. No, stop. Give it a little bit of thrust so that the engines do generate a little bit of power. Down. You get your nose down. Oh, that's too much. Go around. Did I break something? No. Oh, it likes to stall. That's why it's not putting the nose down. It does not like those air scoops on top. Need some help with the roll. Better. Right, we're going a bit slower this time. No, nose down. Yay! Wonderful. It does not like those scoops being on top at all. Right, so we recovered them. I'll leave KSP open. And we're going to have a look at the config files, at the log files. Right, KSP log. Let's have a look here. So we're just having a look through. That's my DRE patch. Will most likely be right at the end. There we go. Great. So it just says found 4 errors. Interesting. Yeah, we know about them. So that DRE patch is not going to be a simple fix. Helpful. So, that's going to be all from me for tonight. Tomorrow night is Mod Wednesdays. No, it isn't. It's Kerbal-verse Wednesdays. We are going to be setting up the interplanetary scoop, and we're going to be doing tanks. Oops, and I just clicked on the wrong one. Oh well. So that should take us pretty much most of the evening. So, remember, anyone that follows me gets a follow back in return. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Bye for now.